How do I go on?
Boom.
How do I go on, Big Mike? How do I go on?
That's how you go on.
That's how you go on? You
That's
just
it right
boom.
there. You gotta just hum it. Boom.
See, I'm gonna leave that to you. I can't do that, but it's exclusively independent. Your place for hometown heat. And in the studio with us now, we got Big Mike, and we just heard the single from you. How do I go on? So tell me a little bit about that single.
Basically that single came from a point in my life from where I just felt some kind of way about the person that I was in love with or at that point with. So basically that's where all my music comes from. The emotions or the events that I go through in life. So it was just it was really a gesture towards her, just telling her how do I go on, how do I live.
I mean, did it work?
No. And so it was kind of like after the effect.
Mike, what did you do?
It's a lot of things that happen. It's kind of like, to do that, I would have to go into like my confession. Like my confessions. Shout out to Usher. I mean, I would have to go like a whole.
No, I'm just messing with you, man. I'm just messing with you. Because sometimes it's the lady's fault, so. But,
it was some blame. She got some blame. A lot of blame.
Okay. All right. Whatever you say, Mike.
Nah.
But anyway, for those of you that are not listening, and let's just kind of remind everybody, take them down memory lane a little bit, where you know Big Mike from. Day 26, male R&B group from MTV's Making the Band. It was season 4 back in 2007. It doesn't even seem like it's been that long.
Right.
And it's just amazing. So you guys had some great success. I know there was a lot of different things that happened, within the group. You guys kind of, everybody going their own individual ways and stuff like that. And so, some people want to know, would you guys ever get back together?
Well, for the most part, this is what it is. I will always be Day 26. I will always be Big Mike. And Day 26 is a part of me. There's a platform that got me started. So
that's right.
Day 26 will forever be implemented into me because I actually have Day 26 tattooed on me.
Wow. Okay.
So Day 26 is very near and dear to me, but as far as us getting back together right now, it probably won't happen just because everybody has their own schedules and their own things that they wanted to do. So with that being said, which is the reason why I stepped out into doing what I'm doing now, because a lot of people really wanted to hear me and hear a project from me because they heard so much from everyone else in the group that I wasn't doing because I was focused on being in the group.
Right.
But once we actually decided to just put a pause on it for a second or what everyone else was doing, I decided to go ahead and do my project. So
absolutely, step out on your own. Let everybody else know you can sing. You're not just background.
Oh nah. See, that was not a background thing at all. In the group, everyone had to play a role. So it's
absolutely.
Like playing the 25% of. That's all I had to do was my 25%, and everybody had to keep their end of the bargain. So that being said, now everything falls upon me, and I get to. It's my mindset, my creativity, and everything. So
absolutely. So let's go ahead and move on from Day 26 to present day.
Right now.
All right. So tell me, what has Big Mike been up to?
Well, as of lately, I've just been up to actually touring, promo running, and I released a single, How Do I Go On, and what I've been doing, I've been touring the schools, like a lot of colleges, which the second half of that kicks off at the beginning of the year.
Okay.
So right after the holidays, I'll be back on the road and hitting all the schools. And from there, I've just been doing shows and putting out this good music. I actually will be releasing like bonus music to all my fans because they've been asking me for it. So it's like 7 tracks of just different kinds of music, just bonus music before my project comes out next year.
So How Do I Go On is available for sale. People can go ahead and get it right now and support you and keep listening to it and all that good stuff.
Yes, please go get How Do I Go On. I promise you, if you get it, you will not regret it. It's only 99 cents, people. On iTunes or anywhere online. If you got a Spotify, Amazon, anything like that, you can go listen to it and you can check it out before you even go download it. But I promise you, if you get the song, you will not regret it. It's a heartfelt song. It came from me.
You were singing your heart out on that one.
Nah,
you're trying to get that girl back.
I don't want her back. I don't want her back.
You don't want her back now, but at the time you wanted her back.
In that moment, it was those emotions. So she knows how I feel now. So it's over.
On to the next.
Right.
So with this new project, do you already have like a title for the new project or something like it?
Well, the project is right now. It's called My Time.
My Time. Okay. All right. And so tell us about My Time.
My Time is just basically like I said, it's my life experiences, and it's just my time to step out. It's my time to show what I'm capable of doing. My time to show just the industry and the world, just of who I am as Big Mike. Because even when I first came in, the judges, they knew that I was a force to be reckoned with, just because of the things they would say about me, and them trying to put me somewhere,
right,
and them having a debate on if I should be in a group or should I be a solo artist, or should I be, things of that nature. But it's just a lot of politics in it. And then when it went into me being in a group, it was just about my voice flowing into the groups, and
right.
the dynamics of my voice being so much different from everyone else's.
True. I mean, how long have you been singing?
I've been singing since my mama spit me out. Nah, seriously though, I actually been singing. I can remember my first time singing as a 4-year-old on the bus. Like, I've been doing concerts and shows since I've been on 4 years old on the school bus. That was my first. Like, I remember people asking me to sing at the bus stop, waiting outside in the cold.
Really? That's crazy. And what I wanted to ask you as well is, where are you from in South Carolina?
I'm actually from Gaffney, South Carolina.
Okay.
It's small Gaffney. But we
so
breed
tell everybody what that might be close to if they're not sure.
When you on 85, when you ride by that peach, boom, that's where it's at. It's a huge peach.
Yes, I've seen it before. I've definitely seen it before. And how do you feel like your music has evolved from being with Day 26 to right now with your new project?
Basically, I've evolved. So with that being said, my music has evolved. So with the situation that I experienced with Day 26, as far as just relationship-wise, business-wise, with anything, just because of those experiences I had, that's what made me evolve.
Right.
And with that being said, my writing skills have become even better. My vocal talent has become even better because I was surrounded by 4 guys that can actually sing down anything moving. So it's not like we were a group that was like no other group ever to be in, because each and every one of us could sing so well.
Yeah, that's
and
true.
it was like
for real.
It was like you could any one of us could have you could take your pick on.
Right.
Which is why people really liked us, or people really loved us. So with that being said, I think the evolution came from all the experiences that I had from them and to now.
Okay, all right. If you just tuning in to Hot 103.9, 93.9, exclusively independent, your place for hometown heat, we got Big Mike in the studio, formerly of Day 26, but now he is a solo independent artist doing his thing. And if you have any questions you want to ask Big Mike, you can give us a call at 803-647-1039. That number again is 647-1039. Outside the metro is 877-874-1039. So we're going to get into some more music and some more questions, okay?
Call me now.
Is that good with you?
That's good with me.
All right. Everybody, make sure you keep it locked right here. The Hot 103.9, 93.9, exclusively independent, your place for hometown heat. So anyway, exclusively independent, your place for hometown heat, right here on Hot 103.9, 93.9. I'm Neek during the day. Big Mike is in the studio with us.
Yeah.
All right, we just heard a song called Oh, 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 Oh.
It's that real house party groove right there.
So, Mike, we heard something from you that was a little, slower tempo. This one is definitely, up tempo. Played in the club, shake your booty a little bit. So you're showing a lot of versatility. Why is that important to you?
Just because of my performance.
Okay.
I always tell people, if you've never seen me perform, you're cheating yourself. So my performance is more so I take you on a ride. So
okay.
It's more like I give you the best of every word that you can get. I'll sit you down, I'll sing to you, I'll dance for you, I'll play for you.
Oh.
It's a little bit of everything. So
play what?
You never know. You have to come to the show and see. You see hey,
now. See, there you go.
But it's just a lot that goes to the show, and I put a lot into it just because it's a difference in between being an artist and being an entertainer.
That's right.
It's a difference in knowing how to make people feel a certain kind of way when they come out to see you. And that's the thing that I feel like a lot of people don't get. Everybody wants to be in music, want to be involved in the industry, but they don't realize that it's only a select few people that really has the gift to be able to move people and to make them actually feel a certain kind of way when they start a show or during the show.
Absolutely. So. All right. So we see Big Mike perform, and that's what you're gonna give us.
Oh yeah, I'm giving you every side. I promise you.
You're not just saying that, but you actually deliver on that.
I'm gonna deliver on it.
Okay.
I work very, very hard. I work all the time. So this has to, and even with that being said, like, these are things that I've been told to me without me even having to say it. So
Right.
it's
Okay.
more so like me saying it now is just something that I like to preach and give off to people, just because I mean I stake a lot onto it, and I work very hard on making sure that people actually get a good show.
Well, that's good. You know what I mean? That you take pride in your performance and that
Right.
what you're giving people. You're giving them 100%, and they can't ask for more than that.
Right.
You know, so that's good that you do that, because some people, they really, it's just like, really.
Yeah, they don't even care about it.
I paid my money for this. So that's good, Mike, for real. So out of all the songs that you've made so far, what song do you think best describes your life?
Oh man, that's a good one. You got me right there. Well, I really think that How Do I Go On was like a lot of things rolled up into one.
Okay.
So I think How Do I Go On probably was the best thing that describes, what's going on with me to be me, because I am a romantic.
Are you really?
I really am. I'm a
Okay.
hopeless romantic.
What's your sign?
I'm a Gemini.
Oh.
I'm a Gemini.
Must be two sides. Must be two sides. No, I'm just messing with you.
Yeah, I can't. No, but seriously, though, I am a romantic, and I do long for those kind of things with the woman that I'm supposed to be with. So,
right.
But How Do I Go On with this? It says everything about what I want, what I've been through, and the things that I don't want to go through no more.
That's right.
But probably will happen. But
no,
we'll
don't put it out there in the universe. Don't put it out there in the atmosphere. Just remain positive and believe in love.
I always keep.
So clearly, by you talking the way that you're talking, you're not currently involved with anyone.
No.
Okay.
Not to that extent.
Are you looking? Now, I know the ladies that are listening would like.
I
to
am
know.
looking. I am looking, but right now I am married to this thing. I am married to music.
Okay. So, they want to know, are you taking applications?
Oh yeah, applications are definitely good.
Okay. Oh man, Mike. The thing about it is, you've been doing this for a while.
Right.
And you've seen a lot, you've been through a lot, and continue to move forward. And what type of advice would you have for people that want to do music? Let's just talk about specifically R&B music.
Okay, well, my advice that I always give people that always ask me about something like this is just to, if this is what you want to do, to really know that this is for you, or to know your talent. Like, your talent should be displayed in this, not just to have the actual. You have to really have the gift to be in entertainment, because you have to have thick skin on top of really having the gift. A lot of people have talent, and a lot of people can sing, but they don't have the gift to be in this. It's a difference, because I can find a million singers in church.
Right.
They can go out and they can sing and hold a note, but they don't have the gift to be able to, for people to enjoy them, or to entertain a lot of people.
Right. Some people don't have the personality.
Right. So that's the thing that comes off to people when they actually meet them, and it's like, okay, well, he got good music, but did you meet him? Like, he was dull. Like, I hated him.
Yeah.
I didn't want to talk to him no more. Like, it goes like that.
Yes, it does.
So
it definitely does. It definitely does.
It's just really like having that thing of, just being able to have all sides of it, and really knowing that this is for you. And if you know that this is for you, do not ever give up on your dream. Everyone has a dream, and you should always go after what you believe in and what you're dreaming about. But make sure you're actually doing the work that lines up with your dream.
Say that one more time, please.
Make sure you're doing the work that lines up with your dream.
Let me turn down the music. What'd you say, Mike? Say that one more time.
Make sure you're doing the work that lines up with your dream.
Thank you very, very much. Thank you very much for saying that.
Yeah, but it's a bad thing. People get a bad rap sometimes, because like, they just see the 2% of things that go on in the entertainment world, the glitz and glamour, but they don't really realize, like, that's just a very, very small part of what actually happens. This is like a non-stop. I know they hear it all the time, like a non-stop grind.
It's a lot of work.
It really is, and it's a lot of ups and downs, unless you're like a significant few that stay relevant on top, like, consistently for like 20 plus years.
Yeah, but again, that comes with work, and it comes with consistency.
Right, exactly.
So Mike,
and a lot of sacrifices.
That too, definitely. When you first started on the show, you were weighing a certain amount, and then you came back and you lost a lot of weight, and you've been able to maintain, keeping your weight down. How do you do that?
I really roll with the punches, you know, whatever. However I need to look, that's what I look like, you know, for whatever people want me to look, that's what I do. I'm just being honest right now. He needed me to look a certain way, so I was like, cool, you want me to look this way, I will look this way.
Right.
You know, whatever time it usually takes, I just do it. I usually can change my body within like a month and a half or so.
Really? Just, you know, the diet and exercise, stuff like that?
Yeah, so it just depends on what I want to do now. So whatever look I'm going for is, you know,
okay.
Usually how it is. You know, people usually like to see it, brother, out there like that. So
yeah, you know, like guys that ain't shit.
Yeah, you know, that's
you
what
ain't gotta be like, you know, muscle bound, but
you know,
nice
when I get in that little mindset, though, I'm just go a little further with it.
a little nice little thickness to you, you know.
Right. Right.
If you just tuned in to Hot 103.9 93.9, exclusively independent, we got Big Mike in here. You might remember him from Day 26, but currently he is an independent artist, and that moves me on to my next question. And you know, how is being independent working out for you?
Actually, independent is working out just fine. Like it's a lot different from actually being on the label, but I like it just because it's everything is on me. So what I want to happen, it happens. If something doesn't go right, it's my fault. So
It's all on you.
Exactly. I don't have anyone to blame. I don't have to say anything to anyone else because I run the show.
Mm-hmm.
But with that being said, it's kind of like a double-edged sword because how I came in so fast and straight to the top. And with this, it's like it's like a walking pace.
Right.
So it's like, you know, I still have the name, but I still have to build it because I'm still building my own catalog and credibility of just being by myself, not being with Day 26. So.
Right. So, would you do reality TV again?
Definitely, I would. I went straight away from any opportunity as far as like in entertainment because I want to do TV and I do plays and things of that nature now.
Oh, you do?
Yes, I do stage plays and like I sing different events and things like that. But the whole back to the big screen era, I would love to do it again. And I'm working on some things right now to be able to. But it just when the time comes, it has to be right because I'm not a drama-filled person and I don't want that to be in my life because once you let that in, it takes over your entire life and then it creates negativity for everything that you're doing. We do these talent shows and it's called Big Mike's Talent Show. Do It Big or Not At All. Okay. So and I did it. The first one was in my hometown, Gaffney, South Carolina, and the second one was in Charlotte, North Carolina, at Northwestern School of the Arts. Mm-hmm. And this year, I'm either gonna have it again in Charlotte, but I was thinking about bringing it out here to Columbia, South Carolina. Mike. So I want everybody to be paying attention for that one because it's gonna kick off at the beginning of the year, sometime around March or April. Okay, all right. We'll talk more about that off the air. Yeah, right. Let's see how we can get you to do it here. And just be able to and do it with us here at Hot 103. I would love to. Let's see. You see how I just put that out there, and we're gonna make it happen just like that. That's right. We're gonna partner. I just told you who was like this. Who was like this. I need you. So anyway, we're gonna go ahead and get into some more music. We got Big Mike here in the studio with us, exclusively independent, your place for hometown heat. And let's kick into some music from Katera, and then we got some more from Big Mike as well. So don't go anywhere. It's Hot 103.9 93.9. You a cold? Shut your mouth. Cold. Oh, no, why are you so cold? Just to go. Big Mike is in the studio with us right here on Hot 103.9 93.9, exclusively independent, your place for hometown heat. That song was called Cold, featuring Mike Allen. Yeah. So tell me about that song. That one was definitely just about someone that does you wrong and basically they hurt you or have those feelings and you turn cold, you turn bitter. Cold. You don't want to deal with being in love with nobody no more. You don't want to deal with giving nobody a chance no more. Now it's time to go out here and play. No, but I mean it's a dope song and it's a lot of people's reality. Right. So, you know, it really relates to a lot of people in this day and age. Men and women both, you know what I mean? So, and I get a lot of love from this song, just from the feedback. A lot of love from guys from this song. Really? It's really like more guys that like this song more than women. Really? Yeah. I mean, it happens, you know. Guys don't take heartache too good. I mean, they just, you know. Nah. Women are a little tougher, I think, when it comes to that. But guys, y'all get hurt? Oh, you're scarred for life. So, all right. So, I'm going to go ahead and just ask you some questions that have nothing to do with the music industry at all. Right. All right. If there was a question you wish an interviewer would ask you and they never had, what is that question? I don't know. That's a
Yeah.
good. I never thought about nothing like that. I just always I've been asked so many things.
Right.
It's kind of. I don't really think I've not been asked something.
Okay.
Cause like I've been on XM radio or like the stations where they really go there.
Yeah.
And they ain't got no censors or no filters or anything.
Right.
So it's like I'm like, oh wait, can you ask me that on air? So it's like, can I respond to that on air?
Right. Okay.
But I mean, something about it, I guess I would say like my relationship, my relationship with God. Just
okay. So tell me about that. What is your relationship
just
with
from
the
my
Lord?
background, with my family, like just a very spiritual background, just to come from that. That's my foundation, church, God, and the things that He's brought me throughout my life. Just because I wouldn't be who I am today if it has not been for my family and their prayers and their thoughts and Him being with me and my foundation from being raised. I would probably be one of the ones that got sucked up into this industry and not knowing who I am and just I would be lost literally.
Right. Okay. All right. If you could go back in time, and what is the one piece of advice you would give your younger self?
Don't play so much.
Mike, what you mean? What you talking about? What you
Don't play
mean?
so much. Don't go by the Diddy Creed, man. Don't just be playing so much. Nah, just no. I just wouldn't. I wouldn't. I just wouldn't blow so much. It's but everyone. I think when you're young and then you get so much at one point in time, you just. I blew a lot, but then again on top of that, like I have a big heart, so I like to help a lot of people out.
Okay.
And I took on a responsibility. I took on a lot of responsibility of taking care of way too many people than I needed to.
Right.
So I had a lot of people's households attached to my bank accounts.
Right.
So
and some were probably taking advantage of it, didn't you?
right, but just coming into my own and being a lot older and things of that nature. But people told me anyway. But you gotta learn things on your own.
True.
And I wouldn't have done it that way. I would still be open-minded with a big heart and giving because I'm still that way.
Right.
But it's just to the point of it's kind of like saying like if I didn't have it, where would you get it from?
True.
Because before I had it, you was getting it from somewhere else anyway.
Hello.
So
absolutely. All right. If you just tuned in to Hot 103.9 93.9, we got Big Mike in the studio with us, and all right. Let me ask you this, right? What's the first thing that you would do if you were the opposite sex for one day?
What?
If you were a woman for a day, what is one of the things you would do as a woman?
I don't know. I probably just feel like is this real? It's like Freaky Friday, that movie. Like, what just happened to me?
You would feel your chest, like you said you would feel your breasts?
I would feel like this is not normal. That's what I would feel like.
Really?
I'm gonna be honest, like that. I don't know how to comprehend that. I don't really know how to answer that question.
You don't know how to answer that question?
I don't know how to answer that one.
You just a man's man.
Yeah, that one got away from me right there.
I told you I was gonna ask you some questions that ain't had nothing to do with
Ooh, that right there. What? That was way out there. Like.
All right, Mike. So, website, social media. How can people, keep in contact with you, follow you? How can they book you if they want to book you? Whatever.
Well, my website is www.iambigmike.com. From there, you can find all my social media sites, which is on Instagram is _IamBigMike. My Twitter is Mike_Day26, and my Facebook is I Am Big Mike as well. And you can log on to Booking Big Mike to book me, or you can just go on my website and leave your request there.
All right.
I got it all covered. If you go to the website, you can find everything.
All right. Well, see, and that's good that you send everybody to the website. That is your site. You control what's going on and see what's going on and stuff like that. Well, man, thank you so much for coming in and accepting our invitation to Exclusively Independent. It's been a pleasure.
No, thank y'all for having me. I really appreciate it. I'm looking forward to coming back.
No question. So everybody, please, the single is available. How do I go on?
Yes.
Please make sure that you support him, support Big Mike and all his endeavors, and we'll definitely be keeping our eyes and ears open for you.
Come on, people. How do I live without you, baby? How do I live without you in my arms?
And that was live.
Bro.
Gotta
do it!
Big Mike, thank you so much. Everybody, definitely make sure you keep it locked up. We're going to play a couple more songs, and then we'll be turning it over to the Breakfast Club right here at their Countdown Weekend show on Hot 103.993.